On July 10th, Masinde Barasa was brought before Justice Kanyi Kimondo at the Milimani High Court in Nairobi. At the court, his charges were read, and this has been a moment that has since gone viral in Kenya. This is a case that Kenyans have been following closely, following the shooting of Boniface Kariuki that took place on 17th of June during protest against police brutality. In the court, Masinde stood silently in the dock, visibly shaken. He bowed his head for most of the session and at one point was seen breaking into tears as the murder charge was read out to him by the judge. The Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions had just approved murder charges against him for the point-blank shooting of Boniface Kariuki, a mask vendor who was just selling masks on the day of the protest that swept across Nairobi. The tears that slid down his face bore the weight of the accusation, the murder accusation that seemed to be settling visibly on him. If found guilty, Masinde faces the death penalty under Kenyan law since murder remains a capital offense. However, in recent years, we have seen the Kenyan judiciary leaning towards commuting death sentences to life imprisonment. So instead of the death sentence, the individuals are given life imprisonment, and if Masinde is convicted, he could see himself behind bars for life. Meanwhile, the officer captured in the same video, remember there were two officers, so we had Klinzy Barasa and Duncan Kiprono. Duncan Kiprono has walked free due to insufficient evidence. His role, however, remains under scrutiny as it is still unclear whether he may face assault charges or be summoned as a witness in the upcoming murder trial. Although many Kenyans are pushing that he does face charges because he too was seen assaulting Boniface Kariuki in the video. But moving away from Duncan Kiprono and going back to Klinzy Barasa in court, Kenyans were keen to notice that Masinde Barasa stood alone in court and asked, "Where is Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen?" The silence from his office has been deafening, and it was even more striking because not only was Murkomen absent, but there has also not been any form of public defense from him regarding Klinzy Barasa. No statement acknowledging the trial, not even a brief visit from ministry officials. Klinzy Barasa was all alone. This is in stark contrast to the earlier remarks made by Kipchumba Murkomen.
Na mjue mko na support yangu 100%. Yeah. Mungetumia bunduki kupiga hawa asingekuwa na shida kabisa. Si mmesikia hata leo nimetangazia kila mtu kwa Kenya. Si ati ni siri tena. Yeah, nimesema askari mwenye atasumbuliwa ati anapelekwa kotini kwa sababu alitumia bunduki kujichunga ama kuchunga police station ama kuchunga bunge ama kuchunga government office kotini ama wapi, mtu akijaribu kwanza hawezi because hatuta cooperate. Yeah, we will not cooperate with anybody who is trying to punish police officers who have done their job or protect themselves, protect their life.
The man who publicly instructed and sheltered police agents is now nowhere to be found when one of them stands accused of murder. In late June, Interior CS Kipchumba Murkomen made a headline address that shocked many. He urged police officers to shoot on sight anyone who approaches police stations during protest. He further assured the officers that he was going to handle any legal consequences and that they were not to fear using force. His comments were widely viewed as emboldening and encouraging officers to use potentially excessive or lethal force without hesitation. So now Kenyans are asking, where is Murkomen to defend him? Another netizen questions, where is Murkomen to defend his boys? You shall carry your own cross. With another one adding, na hii iwe funzo kwa wote. I hope justice prevails even for those who were captured in the past, even if it's divine justice, and iwe open in the public domain. Sasa Murkomen aje tuone. Wapi Murkomen, good job, keep it up. Sai Baraza ako kwa mbao peke yake. Where is Kuzo Murkometi? One netizen says, this is a warning to anyone who tries to impress their bosses or wanna be famous for all the wrong reasons. Where is Murkomen to protect you? Now you will have to carry your cross alone. Where is Mr. Mameno Murkomen to stand with you? You have been refused. I thought Murkomen said they'll be protected. Murkomen akoma pose, says another netizen. So from these comments, it's clear what Kenyans are thinking. He promised these things to the police officers visibly in that address, and now as Klinzy Barasa goes through this legal process, he is nowhere to be seen. But at least the wheels of justice have started rolling. The judge ordered that Klinzy Barasa undergoes a mental fitness assessment at a government facility to determine if he is in the right state of mind to stand a trial. The case was postponed to July 28th at 11 a.m. when he is expected to take plea. In face of this high-profile murder trial, Kenyans are now urging police officers to learn from Masinde's situation and choose humanity over blind obedience.